Hello, everyone, and welcome to Back to Light. This is a show where we talk about how future proofs past, and we help you with different techniques and tools to help you get back to your sovereignty, your truth, your health, and your wealth.
You can revolutionize senior healthcare. We've all heard about the major systems in our bodies, like the digestive, respiratory, nervous, and cardiovascular systems. But there's one essential system discovered in the 90s that you probably never heard of. It makes all of the other systems work smoothly with each other. Like a conductor, ensuring the different sections of an orchestra all play a beautiful symphony together. This system is called the Endocannabinoid System. It has been acknowledged and studied by scientists extensively with support from the National Institutes of Health. As we age, the system weakens. As a result, the different systems in our body stop working together smoothly. That's one of the reasons older adults struggle with pain, inflammation, cognitive decline, and other ailments of aging, for which doctors often prescribe dangerous and addictive pharmaceuticals. They also recommend lifestyle remedies, such as exercise, good diet, and stress management. And while all these improve the system, it is only fractionally and over a long time. But here's the game changer. The system can be restored faster using hemp-derived CBD. When the system is restored, pain subsides, sleep is improved, and stress is reduced. When the system is restored, disease progression can slow down, and years are added to your life, as well as years spent in good health. And 20% of seniors are already using CBD today for pain, arthritis, cancer symptoms, sleep disorders, Alzheimer's, and many other ailments of aging. But doctors are not equipped to provide guidance, and there are no FDA standards for what is already in the market today. Imagine if that were the case for other medications. Older adults are suffering needlessly. Hemp-derived CBD can help them feel better, live longer, and improve their quality of life significantly.
A PricewaterhouseCoopers report estimates annual cost savings for the U.S. nearly $64 billion a year if cannabis is fully integrated into the healthcare system.
The groundbreaking 2018 Farm Bill, championed by President Trump, was the first step. Now it's time to educate doctors on the endocannabinoid system, provide Medicare coverage for CBD, and give millions of seniors the support they deserve. You will deliver the most important senior health initiative of the century, cementing your legacy and transforming aging care. Millions everywhere will thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Back to Light. I am so excited to share this information with you guys. Some may know, but a lot of you don't. Before the world shut down, I was known as That Hemp Chick, and I would educate up-and-coming doctors and nurses, and also I would go to different health seminars. I worked with Dr. Stuart Titus very closely, and I'm just so excited that everybody's caught up to the hemp revolution finally. Now everybody's wanting to know what's CBD again. And, we did this back in 2015. So I'm so excited to share this information with you guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. It was very interesting when I was getting all this together. It really brought me back to those times when we were starting all this. And just to look back and see how much things have changed and how much acceptance. It's just remarkable and I love it. I don't know if you're like me, but I was brought up on the DARE program and we were taught to hate the symbol, right? We were taught that it was bad and dirty and beneath all of us, right? And every time I saw it, something would happen internally to me and I didn't understand what that feeling was. And then as I got older, I realized that when something like that happens, I need to dig deeper. And I'm so, so grateful that I did with this. It's important to understand the difference. Here we have our citrus family. You have your limes, your lemons, your oranges. Each of them have a distinct property. Each of them smell differently, right? They have a different color. Same as the cannabis plant. On the left, you have the hemp plant. It's tall and lengthy and can grow 10 to 20 feet high. It has high concentration of CBD It's non-psychoactive. It's grown mostly for fiber and textiles and medicine. It's stronger than steel. And if you use it as hempcrete, it's fire and mold proof, and it's eco-friendly. On the right, you see it's very different. It's short and bushy, grows about waist high, has a high concentration of THC. It is grown for its psychoactive effect, and it has no industrial application. Industrial hemp has been grown in the U.S. since the first European settlers arrived in early 1600s. Did you know that the War of 1812 was fought over hemp trade? The Declaration of Independence was drafted on hemp paper, and George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams all grew hemp and actively advocated for commercial hemp production. Hemp was a staple crop of 1800s American agriculture. In 1800s and early 1900s, 90% of all medicine is derived from hemp. How did we get from this to this? One word, guys. Greed. You see, the families that used to be, I don't like to give them power, they decided to put out a smear campaign and lump hemp with marijuana. They taxed hemp so high that it was impossible to cultivate. And they made garbage videos like this.
These high school boys and girls are having a hop at the local soda fountain. Innocently, they dance. Innocent of a new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors. Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell. In this film, you will see the ease with which this vicious plant can be grown in your neighbor's yard, rolled into harmless-looking cigarettes, hidden in an innocent shoe or watch case. In this startling film, you will see dumpsters lure children to destruction. We're going over to Dove's place. Why don't you come on? We have a date to play instead of Devils, so you can play anytime. Come on, we'll have some laughs. Can I go along with you? Sure. Hey, I'll see you there, Sid. If you want a drink, try one of these. You will meet Bill, who once took pride in his strong will as he takes the first step toward enslavement.
Oh, you feel safe.
Smoking the soul-destroying reefer, they find a moment's pleasure, but at a terrible price. Debauchery, violence, murder, suicide. And the ultimate end of the marijuana addict. Hopeless insanity. See this important film now, before it is too late.
So you have families like DuPonts and Hearst, and you have to think about all the different uses hemp has. It's good for you, it's good for the planet. You have paper products, textiles, plastics, body care, construction, livestock feed, fuel, livestock bedding, nutritional supplements, essential oils, medicine, and food. I wish that I would have known what was coming when I started this journey. There was a chart that I saw, and I guess it's one of those things where you just think it's always going to be there. And I was like, oh, I could just get that another time. But I didn't understand the censorship that was going to happen, and I didn't realize what world we were going into with all of this. And the chart that I saw was the rise of dis-ease, right? Because your body's out of ease. And right when they took hemp out of our diets and our clothing and stuff like that, they took hemp out of our lives. You have to ask yourself, why does the U.S. government have a patent? Look it up. U.S. patent 6630507. This patent is commonly known as the 507 patent, and it defines the benefits of CBD as recognized by the U.S. government. Guess what year, guys? 2003. So if you know anybody that might be suffering from a couple of things we're going to be talking about going forward, you might be able to help them. What they have it listed as is cannabinoids as antioxidants and neuroprotectants. The purpose of this patent specifically claims that potential medical use of non-psychoactive cannabinoids, particularly CBD, cannabidiol, will protect your brain and nervous system. There's therapeutic properties, and it outlines the potential of cannabinoids as both antioxidants and neuroprotectants. For the antioxidants, Patent notes that CBD is a powerful antioxidant, stronger than vitamin C or vitamin E. This makes it useful for treating and preventing a wide range of diseases associated with oxidation. As a neuroprotectant, it describes how these compounds can protect nerve cells from damage or death, for instance, following a stroke or trauma. It also lists that it helps diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson, HIV, and dementia. Now, I left this in because I thought it was funny. This is actually a slide that I used to use back in 2015, and it was suggested that this is where it was going to go in 2020. Well, 22 billion isn't that far off. Check it out, guys. This is now. It actually went to 23.7 billion. So they estimated it a little under. But you can see the rise and see what's going on here from 2020 to 2025. In the dark blue, you have legal medical use. In the light blue, you have legal adult use. This is Raphael McCollum, and he was pivotal in finding and discovering and isolating THC. And that happened in 1964. And in the early mid-90s, he and his team located and identified two of the body's naturally produced major endocannabinoids. And this led to discovering the presence of an endocannabinoid system. Little side note, the U.S. States has funded cannabis research in Israel for 50 years. Here we have the human body. You can see all these points, right? You see the green, you see the blue. That's your endocannabinoid system. It's from your head to your toes. It's the body's largest self-regulatory system. It balances mood, sleep, appetite, hormone production. It influences homeostasis and harmony of all bodily functions. In the green there, you see you have your CB1 receptors, and that's throughout the brain and the central nervous system. The CB2 receptors regulate and maintain your immune system. And it's said that if you take hemp-based products, it'll calibrate it. And a deficiency in your ECS or endocannabinoid system can upset the body's balance. What I love about this is that, how I explained it, it's like a lock and key. Our body is meant to receive cannabis rather than all the pharmaceuticals that are just masking everything and making things worse. This actually works synergistically with your body and fix what you need. What are cannabinoids? Cannabinoids are a special compound found in the cannabis plant. There are 100 known. There are nearly 400 other chemical compounds in cannabis that are common to all plants, like chlorophyll, terpenoids, flavonoids, and plant waxes. Cannabinoids and cannabinoid-like compounds are also found in a handful of other plants such as echinacea, flax, common tea, kava, and hops. Research on the ECS has shown that it is part of regulating homeostasis and is responsible for repairing damaged cells. Research has also shown that cannabinoids are able to target cancer cells while sparing normal cells, meaning that the endocannabinoid system may act as a biological defense system. Further research indicates that when you supplement your ECS with non-toxic, non-habit-forming cannabinoids, you may create a healthier endocannabinoid system, and most certainly a healthier you. The ECS has become an attractive target for pharmaceutical drug development because of its amazing potential. This is Dr. David Allen. He's a retired cardiac surgeon, and this is one of his quotes. The discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. Let's hear a little bit more from him.
Hello, my name is Dr. David Allen. I'm a retired cardiac surgeon and a member of the International Cannabinoid Research Society, ICRS. That means I'm a cannabinoid research scientist. And I'm here to tell you about the discovery of the endocannabinoid system, the ECS, and the significance and how it will change medicine. And we discovered the endocannabinoid system about 30 years ago And we really didn't understand the significance of its discovery. And so we found out that this is a chemical communication that your body has. It's not electrical, it's chemical, and it's kind of like the hormone systems that people are familiar with. And your body makes these cannabinoids. They're endogenous, so they're endocannabinoids, and they perform some miraculous functions in the body. And we're just learning the significance of these functions. And basically, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for homeostasis. Most people don't understand what that really means, but it's the body's ability to maintain itself and function in the proper environment. And so it's critically important that that doctors in the future understand this control mechanism. And we're finding out that that manipulation of this endocannabinoid system will control diabetes. It controls cancer. It controls whether you can survive a heart attack or stroke. And so this is critically important for doctors to understand this new science. And the discovery of the endocannabinoid system is the single most important medical scientific discovery ever, and will save more lives than the discovery and application of sterile surgical technique. And I'm a heart surgeon saying that. So more people will be saved by manipulation of the endocannabinoid system than are currently saved by surgery. And so we found out there's studies that if you use cannabis for 20 years or more, just smoking cannabis, that it decreases the incidence of diabetes by 66%. There are studies that show when they specifically stress beta cells of the pancreas to try to kill them by oxidative techniques, that if you use cannabinoids, it protects the cells from this oxidation. And so really what this means is you can use cannabis and decrease the incidence of diabetes by 66% or more, maybe if you use it other ways, if you eat it. And your doctor currently can't give you any medicine at all that decreases the incidence of diabetes by even 2%. So this is a miracle that cannabis does this, and it means that your use of cannabis will protect the beta cells of your pancreas from oxidation. That means basically all cannabis use is medical, regardless of whether you understand the science behind this or not.
As you can see, by feeding your endocannabinoid system, it's going to enhance your health, increase your vitality, boost your energy levels, cleanse and detoxify. It encourages longevity, weight management. It'll improve your mental clarity. It'll balance your bodily systems. It'll help you perform at your optimal best, and it'll promote your quality of sleep. So everybody's always saying, Kat, what's the best way to go? You know, what should I do? The best delivery system for you is what are you going to take? If you're not going to take the tincture, then don't use that. If a capsule is easier for you, then do that. The best delivery system, like I said, is the one you are going to take. So there's different options. You have liquid, capsules, salve, and we have options for people that need to take a drug test. People were worried about failing their drug tests and such, but I think employers understand that this is an important part of people's lives now. So much has changed. So much has changed. I'm so excited to see and to hear. But I think employers understand that this is something that is necessary for quality of life. And I think that it's a lot less strict than it was back then. We have a lot of success stories from happy customers and fur babies. And a lot of people put their dogs on the CBD around the 4th of July. It helps them stay calm with the fireworks. The amount of people that I've been able to help over the years just warms my heart, because seeing them being able to get off of the pharmaceuticals and have a quality of life again has just been remarkable. Like I was saying in the beginning, I myself also suffered, and my success story, I'm just so grateful because I know what pharmaceuticals can do. And I know that it's that loop, and it puts you in, you need this for this, this for this, this for this. And you're kind of always trying to catch up to health. And you just never get there because it's just masking the problem. It's not actually helping. With this, you can have a functional day. You're sharper. It's just amazing. When you give your body what it needs, it can heal itself. Let's connect. I'm going to open up Telegram, and that's t.me/back-to-light_4408. Or you can email me at back2light@proton.me. This presentation was provided for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute providing medical advice or professional services. The information provided should not be used for diagnosing or treating a health problem or disease, and those seeking personal medical advice should consult with a licensed physician. Always seek the advice of your doctor or other qualified health provider regarding a medical condition. The Maha revolution has begun. As the push for truth about natural remedies and the Maha movement continues, the demand for access to quality CBD supplements will only increase. The writing is on the wall. We don't need big pharma. Remember, they'll call you crazy until they find out you're right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. I was so excited to share this information with you, and I hope it shed a little bit of light on what CBD and how hemp can help you. We're going to be opening up the Telegram chat for a little bit for Q&A. And if you have any questions or you want a consultation, just reach out to me. It's back2light@proton.me. I'd be happy to help you. See you soon. Much love.
Natasha Owens, Nick Natoli, Trump won. Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. America has voted. It's true. Trump won and you know it. Yeah, we all know Trump won, baby, and we know Kamala crazy. Everybody knows that I'm a patriot like my name was Brady. Red hat, baby, it's a red wave. Democrats want Trump off stage, but we know that they can't aim, and he won in every state. Trump won, you know we know. Too big to rig this vote. Someone wake up Sleepy Joe, cause Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. America has voted, cause it's true. Trump won and you know it. You know you can't stop Trump. He's got a swamp to drain. So go ahead and grab your ticket. Let's ride that Trump train. He won in 2020 and he just did it again. Go and throw your hands up. Let's celebrate this win. It's time to get it started. Come on now everybody. Everyone's invited to this We the People party.